Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is August the 23rd, and if you guys hear a fire alarm going off, it's because my building is doing a fire alarm testing. So, if you guys hear it, I'm sorry, but that's what's happening here. But I want to get to this Monday Night Raw. I've been waiting to wait until they're done. It looks like it's going to take a while. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got an interesting Monday Night Raw because we had a big return. If I didn't tell you guys my returns I want to see, is only two guys, Johnny Gargano and The Fiend. And one of them made the return. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WWE Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Gargano is back on WWE, but this time he's on Monday Night Raw. He said some words and he thought he didn't want to wrestle anymore. But ladies and gentlemen, he says he's doing this for himself and he's doing it for his baby. I think he said he's 6 months. I think that's what he said. So he's doing for the baby and he's doing for himself. And ladies and gentlemen, and he got interrupted by former teammates Theory, because Johnny Gargano says he has some goals here. He wants to win the Intercontinental, the United States. There's a fire alarm going off. Let's just wait a little bit. Where was I again? He wants to be the Intercontinental Champion. He wants to be the United States Champion. And he wants to be the WWE Champion. But, ladies and gentlemen, Austin Theory says that he already done that. Well, technically, he did not win the WWE title yet. Or the Intercontinental. Or I think I said the WWE title already. But he is a former United States Champion. He did one thing that he said he wants to do. Well, Johnny says he wants to wrestle at WrestleMania as well, and Austin Theory wrestled at WrestleMania against Pat McAfee. But and then he says that now he's a veteran and Johnny Gargano is the rookie. And then he says maybe you should go away, and he says nobody wants you to go away. And then he wants to do the Waze high five. He's keep on saying, hit it to me, Mr. Johnny Gargano, hit it. And Johnny did hit him with a super kick. I'm happy that Mr. Johnny Gargano chose WWE. Now, the question is Candice already going to follow him and come to WWE? Because I think they're the husband and wife that would never leave by their sides. Never leave. It's not like Mia Yim and Keith Lee. They work in different companies. Keith Lee's on AEW. Mia Yim is on Impact Wrestling. But just like John Morrison and Tyler Valkyrie, I think they're going to work together. They did it with Impact Wrestling. They did it with WWE. Maybe they will come back in WWE. Or I think Candice might come back to the WWE when she's ready. But if you guys, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think about that? I think it's pretty cool. I'm happy that Johnny Wrestling is back. Now I know that my wishes could come true. Now there's one more that I would love to see to make the return to the WWE, and that's The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Because, like I said, I don't think AEW is going to do very well with Johnny Gargano or The Fiend and give them the proper stardom. Because if you guys didn't hear the rumors, there's some backstage heat that's happening in AEW. Yeah, there it is. Just like WWE had. But now, Tony Khan does not know how to fix it. Triple H does. Triple H's been in the wrestling business for decades. Tony Khan only been in business for like 3 years. In the wrestling business. He is not doing anything for the Ring of Honor. He's not really doing anything with their champions. Because it feels like they're regular wrestlers that's just holding belts. It's like to hold up their pants. Well, they're tights now because they don't wrestle in jeans. Even John Moxley doesn't wear that much jeans when he wrestles. But it doesn't look like he's doing anything. He's just trying to make good wrestling, but not make champions. If you want to make stars that people talk about and people want to go to your show, you make them become champion and they actually look like champions and they on every single week. But they're not on every single week. Mostly every champion is never on every single week. It's a different story. Like the House of Black and Miro. Who the hell cares? But a champion. They brought out a new champion, the All-Atlantic Championship. But has that title ever been defended on AEW? It's called an AEW All-Atlantic Championship. It should be defended on AEW as well, right? They're not staying in one city. They're going to a whole bunch of countries. Why is it not defended on AEW? And now they're bringing Trios Championships. Are those going to get used? Or they're just belts to hold people's pants up? Like, seriously, I believe in Monday Night Raw, all the champions, except for the 24/7 champion, was in action. Except for the Usos, because some reason they can't come to Canada. Because they were in Toronto. But that's the only problem. And the 24/7 title is like a jobber title. Nobody cares about that title. But with AEW, every title is like a jobber title. Nobody cares about the champions. Nobody understands what's happening. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got an interesting Monday Night Raw. And we got somebody kidnapped. And somebody attacked somebody through the audience. It's an interesting Monday Night Raw. But start off Monday Night Raw, we got a brawl between Seth freaking Rollins and Riddle. It was during their pyro, at the beginning of the show, the pyro. And then we just saw the cameraman running in the backstage, and we just see Seth Rollins and Riddle fighting. And then we thought it was over until the producers, the personnel, and the referees got make Riddle leave, and then they came back through the audience. They were to keep on fighting. They're not going to stop until they destroy each other. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, and then we got our Toronto's own, not Edge. Edge is in the main event, but another Toronto's own. Trish Stratus coming out. She came out, and ladies and gentlemen, she had some words until she got interrupted by Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai. And they said some words as well. Says, get out of here, you're retired, and all that stuff. Bianca Belair came out. She had some words trying to defend Trish Stratus. And Trish did say that I could be out of retirement if you want. She says, I could change my status, I am retired, or I was retired. And she took off her jacket and looks like she wants to fight Bayley. And then Bayley says, oh, I don't know, Toronto is good with her math, but there's 3 of us and there's 2 of you. But ladies and gentlemen, Alexa Bliss and Asuka came out to even the odds. Well, Telly upped the odds because it was 4 against 3. And then we got the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. It will be Alexa Bliss and Asuka versus Io Sky and Dakota Kai. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, I thought it was a pretty decent match. The winner of that match was Sky and Dakota. And ladies and gentlemen, we heard that Gigi Dolan got injured. So Toxic Attraction is now out of the tournament. Just like Lions and Zoe Stark was out. The other NXT stars is out. Now we heard that on SmackDown, to get part of semifinals to versus Raquel and Aaliyah, they're going to have a fatal 4-way tag team match, second chance. So every tag team that lost the past couple weeks will be in the fatal 4-way to get to the semifinals. I wish there was a team that it make a return or is from NXT, but I guess not. We don't know. We need to see what happens on SmackDown. But ladies and gentlemen, next match, we got Finn Balor versus Dolph Ziggler. Another big match. Another awesome match I enjoy watching. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Finn Balor after the little help of Rhea Ripley. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Chad Gable had a open challenge to anyone. And ladies and gentlemen, the old school Kevin Owens came out with his duct tape shirt that says KO, and he had his NXT's Titantron back. And he's back, and he's back. He's a bad Gopini. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match was Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens got attacked by Otis and Chad Gable, but looks like Kevin was about to do the powerbomb onto the apron until Otis got involved. And then Otis got stunned, and then Chad Gable got powerbomb on top of Otis. Kevin Owens is back, baby. Then we have Bayley versus another Toronto lady, Aaliyah. And Bayley's first match back in the WWE, and she burst Toronto's Aaliyah. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Bayley. That sucks. We had a Toronto lady, and she lost. Female. Then we had AJ Styles and Bobby Lashley versus Ciampa and The Miz. Well, at the end, it got a little weird. It was a pretty decent match, but it got a little weird. AJ Styles did a move, like he did a springboard, and he went backwards, leaning against the barricade. And behind the barricade, some hoodie guy grabs AJ Styles. He got arrested by the security guards and the police. They ripped off the mask, and just like they did with Dexter Lumis, but nobody knows who this guy was. I don't know, it's a return. I thought it was the guy that was the Japanese guy that was in Diamond Mine in NXT, but he got released. Is it him? I don't know. He kind of looked familiar. I can't even say the word now. He kind of looks like that guy I just said, but I forgot his name. And then The Miz was leaning against the barricade, and then we saw this police guard rise up. He has a helmet on his head. Rise up, and then he took off the helmet. It was Dexter Lumis, and he puts a choke on The Miz and takes him to the backstage like he kidnapped him. And Corey Graves says this guy been here for weeks, but he doesn't work for WWE. What is happening? So now we got AJ Styles getting attacked behind the barricade, and then we just got The Miz got kidnapped by Dexter Lumis. And ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Lashley and AJ Styles wasn't down there. They were having a little too much fun beating up Ciampa. And then, ladies and gentlemen, our main events. Toronto's own, the Rated R Superstar Edge will be versing Damian Priest in a match. It was an okay match and pretty decent, but the winner of that match was Edge. And ladies and gentlemen, Edge wasn't done there. He was about to do the chair sandwich, but ladies and gentlemen, of course, Rhea Ripley got involved, and she was about to destroy Edge until Edge's wife, Beth Phoenix, ran into the ring to help her man and made the Judgment Day run away. So what's next? And we heard that Edge might have his last match next August. So I'm guessing he's going to be here for another year. But if you guys, I just heard it. I didn't even watch it, but after the show he said that he might have his last match next August. Not this August, next August. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button. I'm excited for Johnny Gargano. Let's see what he could do in this ring. There's a lot of great wrestlers that Johnny could have great matches with. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT results. Tyler is out. Bye!